Hi guys and girls, sorry about the delay in this coming up. We've had technical difficulties and these questions should have been answered a long time ago, but we've had terrible problems, but they've all been surmounted now, so we're back on schedule. So we're going to get on with answering these questions you kindly sent in.
And the first one's from Jason. When does Hugh envisage the next album to be released, and how many songs have been written for it so far?
Oh God, there isn't a schedule for a new album yet. I mean, I do want to do one. I've got a bit. I know what the title's going to be, and I know what the theme's going to be. But and I'm getting just stockpiling ideas for songs. Nothing's really been finished yet, and I can't really see it happening until at least the latter half of next year, because of the way in which Hoover Dam is being received abroad. We're getting more and more offers to go to places. So some places I've never been to before, some places I haven't been to for a long time. So I'm really excited about that, and we're all, Chris and Caroline and I are all very happy about still playing the album. And now we're playing decided to play old Stranglers albums as well. I don't know how long this is going to continue going before. I don't know when I'm going to have time to get a new album together, but there will be one, don't worry.
How will you be performing the Rattus material? Will you be singing JJ's songs, or will it be someone else? Also, will these songs be performed like they were originally, or will you be restructuring them at all? That's from Wanderlust.
Well, the way in which we're playing the songs on Rattus is exactly the way we always approach old Stranglers material, because they're only a three-piece and there's no keyboards, so changes have to be made to the arrangements, and either Caroline or myself or Chris fill in the spaces and complement the bits that are missing with the keyboards with something, and we incorporate into what we're playing or singing. And one thing that should be realised, though, something that I realised when this whole idea came about, was that most of these songs were actually started as a trio, because John, Jet and myself worked as a trio for 6 months before the fourth member came in, which was obviously Hans Berlin from Sweden. And then after that we were again a three-piece for a little while, and then Dave Greenfield came in. So some of these songs, the keyboards were literally placed on top of the trio format. So with that in mind, it's been a lot easier to adapt these songs to a trio, because that's really how they were envisaged when they started. So as far as the songs that John sang on Rattus, I've never ever sang these before, so that's been fun. It's almost adopting a different personality to sing them. You have to, really. But I'm going to be singing Ugly and London Lady, and Caroline's going to be singing Princess of the Streets. And we've changed the words slightly so that it fits with her singing it, and it's working very well.
This one's from Sean. I really love the Beyond Acoustic Field CD I got on the last tour. Any chance of recording hi-fi or Hoover Dam acoustically and selling them on tour or through mail order?
Well, I've played Hoover Dam, a few Hoover Dam tracks acoustically. And they sort of work, but it was never really envisaged as an acoustic album. So I don't know if it would be. Maybe I'll change my mind about that, but I don't have any plans to do that with Hoover Dam or Hi-Fi. But no doubt at some point in the future, when I do acoustic shows, some of those songs will find their way into what I play. But there aren't any plans to do that at the moment, I'm afraid.
Following your recommendation on the Hoover Dam tour, I've enjoyed reading several Philip K. Dick novels. What other books or authors do you like? It's from Bag Lady.
Bag Lady. Well, I'm glad that you've enjoyed Philip K. Dick. I also very much admire the writing of an American guy called Paul Auster, another American writer, A-U-S-T-E-R. He's quite enjoyable to read, I find, very engrossing. And I can also thoroughly recommend Kazuo Ishiguro, who's a Japanese writer who was born in Guildford, lived in Guildford when he first moved to. Very English. He's fabulous as well. And also I can recommend, I think one of the greatest poets that I've discovered recently is Cervantes. There's some fabulous poetry in Don Quixote, which I didn't know existed before. Beautiful verse. So there you go, maybe there's a few things to get going with.
If you were to start a new band as opposed to being in a band as a solo artist as you are now, who would you like to be in that band, and are you planning on doing any more acting? That's from anything else.
Well, I mean, it's with all these things, you have to be invited to take part in things, and no one's invited me to do any acting, so I haven't got any plans to do any acting until someone invites me to. So a few projects I've been involved in the last few years haven't come to fruition as happened. So there's nothing on the schedule for in that respect. Does that answer what was the beginning of that question?
If you were to start a new band,
oh yes,
who would you like to be in the band?
If I was to start a new band, whoa, I mean, I've got no idea. I mean, I've got no idea. I mean, most of the musicians I like are dead.
It's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
So it's a bit of a problem, really. The deceased, we could call them.
Yeah.